Hi guys, this is Lashette from Scarlet Moon Creations, and this video is different. I'll be making a deck, pouch, and travel reading mat for my Deviant Moon Tarot deck. Now please excuse the first couple of minutes of this video. I had originally planned for it to be posted on Instagram. Obviously, that's not the case. Please see my video for potential creative projects I want to tackle to see why I'm creating this, but I don't need a why. So I'm going through the materials. I got the idea or the format for this deck, pouch, and mat from the Witch of Wanderlust here on YouTube, #WanderlustCoven, and I'm going through picking materials. I showed you a red coat that is too raggedy to donate or fix, and a black and white dress I wound up not using, and a old bag. That's kind of the trend here in the beginning. I laid out a bunch of materials I might use, but I didn't wind up using a lot of them. So you'll see as we go what I did use, and don't worry too much about what I did. So here I need to measure the deck, see exactly how big it is. This Deviant Moon Tarot deck is the bordered version, as you can see, and it's even the borderless, I believe, is larger than the average tarot deck. Definitely larger than playing card size as well. Guys, always measure twice, cut once, and I do that a lot, and it still didn't come out the way I planned, but it's okay. I'm just writing down the measurements so I don't forget. Next, I'm going to be cutting from this bag. Now this is from, it's a giant shopping bag. So Dark Hunter is a series by Sherilyn Kenyon, now Sherilyn McQueen, an author, one of my favorites. It has vampires and other paranormal creatures, and this being black and white, I thought it perfect for this deck. Now, I don't remember what pen I'm using, supplies in my description, but it's better than the pencil I tried at first, you can actually see, but not a fabric pen. Just laying out the cards to see how big I want this, how they would fit on the mat when I did readings. Now it's time to measure again. I want to keep this image in the center of the mat when I cut. And I really should have marked it on the outside or the inside of the bag. But first I'm going to cut the seams. And that's just cutting the thread that holds it together. Scissor didn't work, so X-Acto knife it is, and I'm just turning the bag inside out to do that. And here we are at landscape, a broader view. Finally, I told you we'd get to it. Cutting the last end didn't come out evenly, but you can see better how big this bag is. But scissors still didn't do a great job, and I'm not good at cutting straight ever, so. Now I'm just cutting through the seam of the handle that was left. The other side had already broken off in the past. So taking the excess and measuring once again. Part of that is making sure the deck still fits. and how it would look rolled up. So I kind of lost some footage, you'll see in a second, but with the red coat, what I wound up doing was taking off the two bottom back panels, and again, cutting the seams for the most part, and as you can see now, cutting off one of the belt loops, and then just going through with my scissors. Now, I had an issue here, and the Witch from Wonderlust, she says you should iron it before you flip it inside out. It helps keep it flat. And so I did that with the coat side, which as you can see is smaller than the bag side. I went to iron the bag side and found out instantly that's not ironable. Just instantly melted a spot, so now I have a hole. I don't know what to do with. But again, measuring using the not fabric pen and just figuring out where I want to sew. And to sew, I used my sewing machine. I haven't used that in well over a decade, so it's not going to be perfect, but you'll see in a second. You can see here my not straight lines. Had I looked through the viewfinder, I probably would have realized, but alas. And then I'm marking all over the front of this bag, which is this pen that is not removable ink. So yeah, I finally realized and turned it inside out, and now I'm marking where I will sew on the inside, because the point is to sew your seams on the reverse side of the mat and then flip it inside out. Disclaimer, the lines on either side are not matching, but you'll see at the end a pouch is made and it fits. That's all that matters. So I'm pinning the two parts together. I didn't find enough straight pins, so I just used bobby pins. Here's my sewing machine. You can't see very well, but I had a lot of problems. My thread kept getting caught and snagged, and then sometimes it was too loose. Again, I haven't used this in a while, so it was a struggle. I wanted to share my struggle with you guys. I backstitched to close the stitching, and I did leave an opening, which you'll see in a minute. The sewing I did over a course of 2 days because I got so frustrated and it kept messing up. So I left it and came back to it the next day, as you'll see when it gets brighter suddenly. And the sewing is done. I left that spot to turn it inside out. And I used that red thread you saw at the beginning. Clearly did not sew on all the lines on either side, but it is what it is. Relatively straight, kind of a mess, but you won't see that from the front. What I didn't get to show you was including the ribbon, which I showed in the beginning. So you just have to keep it on the inside and sew the edge. And now I'm cutting off the excess thread. Regarding the ribbon, you'll see how it worked out in the end. It's a lace ribbon. So here we're almost done. I'm cutting off the excess material that I don't need and kind of squaring off the edges. Really watch the Witch of Wonderlust video, she explains better. But yeah, now I use that space I did not sew and turn it inside out. So there's my lace ribbon, and the rest in here. I forgot to use a pencil or pen to push in the corners, but that's fine. As you see, the mat is slowly emerging whole. I might put a patch on, but I was looking to see maybe I want to put some fabric or something. And now the final test with the deck to see that it fits, that it will fold around it, hold the deck. That's the pouch portion, and roll up so that that Dark Hunter image is on the front. And of course the ribbon to tie it closed. So yeah, this is my Deviant Moon Tarot deck, pouch, and mat. I hope you liked this video. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe if you are new. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.